Good morning, guys. It is October 15th. Roommate is still not home. He is still in North Platte finishing up his mansion, and then he's got to start building the other mansion, and then he'll be home. But it is 9:47, and Caleb's at work. He switched shifts with Carmen, so instead of working 8 to 4 or 2 or whatever, he's working 10 to 4, so I'm stuck with the girls all day long. Amherst is asleep, Ziva is awake, watching cartoons in her room. I'm watching Jess and Gabriel.
Did you face depression when writing? If yes, how did you overcome it to actually finish?
Amherst woke up at 11:40, midnight, 3 o'clock, and 7. So I've been up for a while because I was letting Caleb sleep, and then Caleb was being himself this morning and we fought. So, yeah, it's whatever. At this point, I'm not even surprised. He wants me to get started on the living room, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I still can't do laundry because he didn't go to his fucking mom's to get the laundry soap. So, yeah. Stormy and Mittens are on the cat tree. Tigress and Demon are in the kitchen. The rest of them are downstairs.
Not sure if that made sense, but you get the picture.
We did hear from roommate though. He texted the group chat that Caleb put us in, and he's doing good. He's just been working, apparently. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but whatever.
Sorry, we're a mess. Jess needs to go put Makai down for a nap right now. But what was the most stressful part about writing this book? I wouldn't say it was necessarily stressful. Like the writing process wasn't stressful.
My belly button, my belly button, ring hole thing is closed, so I asked Eddie for when he gets home, and I get him a piercing kit if he could re-pierce my belly button, and he said yeah. And then I want to get more piercings and everything. Okay, now I'm gonna be watching Mackie and Amanda. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when I start doing something. I just took a shower because Amrit ended up spitting up all over me. I'm wearing a dark green tank top with those pants. Cuddly Demon. Leia's right there. We think Boat had her kittens. I'm still watching Mackie and Amanda. So yeah. I'll catch you guys. Okay, so I watered the cats, and Amherst is awake. I cooked myself some food, just some soft sticks, and then I'm gonna be drinking an acai lemonade monster. And I'm gonna keep the can. The can looks cute, but I'm whoever the hell she is, and yeah. But I gotta go take care of Amherst now. I'll be right back. Okay. Wow, I actually like what my hair is doing right now. Amherst is asleep. Yeah. So, kind of getting used to the whole being a home alone thing. I think my hair is trying to go to fucking like naturally curly. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was talking to Caleb because he can text me and shit while he's at work. And I was just saying that, like, with everything going on in my personal life, with my beef going on with my sister, beef going on with my parents, my grandma dying of dementia and schizophrenia, with my grandpa dying of skin cancer, with my childhood dog dying, with my cat dying. The fact that I am just constantly stressed out and overwhelmed. Like, so Caleb and Eddie have been, like, wanting me to get more involved when they're here, meaning they want me to start gaming with them. They want me to, like, just get more involved in their lives. And it's kind of hard for me, especially, like I said, with everything going on in my personal life. But, like, I'm just kind of just, like, getting through it in my own way. Like, it's really hard to explain because I have so much going on. Like, my Uncle Pete, the one that passed away of alcoholism's birthday, was literally just recent. So yeah, like, I have a lot of personal stuff going on, but, like, it's really hard for me to, like, open up or want to get involved with certain things, especially, like, gaming or stuff like that, when, like I said, I have a lot of personal stuff going on. And I wanted to throw this out there because you guys really don't know what's going on in a person's life, especially when it's, like, off camera. Like, you guys only know what we want you to see. Hi, Demon. And the stuff that we want you to see is the good times in our life. Social media influencers don't usually post the negative aspects of everything, but when they do, it's for a reason. Like, I don't like posting negative stuff on my channel because that's not how I want you guys to see me as, and I don't want y'all to, like, see, like, all of the pain and everything that I've been going through. It's hard being an influencer when you're in, like, it's hard being an influencer. It really is. Especially when your entire life is on a platform or more than one platform. But the good part about it is that you get to pick and choose what you want people to see. I think that's, like, the only good part about being an influencer, honestly, is that unless you're doing a sponsorship for a company, you get to pick and choose what you want people to see. I tell you guys about the negative stuff going on, but you guys never see like me crying or me going through everything that I'm going through. Like, I have really bad anxiety and really bad OCD, and I don't let you guys see that because one, I don't want to get told, oh, she's faking it or anything like that. Because sometimes people aren't faking it. I am not faking it. I don't want the attention of faking it. Like, that's just not how I am. I think I might start curling my hair, honestly, because this is sick. Dogs barking at people. Alright. I just wanted to throw that out there, though. I'm letting that fill up, and then I'm going to let it soak, and then I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what my hair is doing. It's kind of like wavy, straight, whatever. Hi, Mittens. So, I'm expecting Miss Sarah to come here sometime soon. She's waiting for Diablo to get back with the car. Then she's going to go grocery shopping for us, anything that we need. She does this on her own, by the way. Like, we don't... Caleb and I are literally the type of people that don't like asking for help. And plus, we're getting an extra, like, $100 on our food stamps because of Amherst. And then we have, like, a bunch, like, we're basically covered. I mean, we have literally all the help that we can possibly get from, like, the city and everything. So, yeah. Is still asleep. Ziva's awake. I'm gonna let her out here in a few minutes. That way I can change her butt and just get her ready for the day. Even though literally we have no plans. At least I don't anyways. Besides just stay home and clean. Even though, like, it doesn't need to get done right now. But at the same time it does, if that makes sense. I'm also gonna have her get us, actually, never mind. I was gonna have Sarah get us more dish soap, but we're covered. We're Gucci on that. Making sure. Okay. Gravy's doing okay. Like, the hot water isn't hot. Hopefully Caleb gets home before Sarah comes, because the stuff she's getting us, I don't know if I'll be able to carry it all in by myself. I need some help. Hurry up, because my YouTube video that I'm watching is almost over. And Boat for sure had her kittens, but like I have no idea where she put them. Like, if you guys have like any ideas on like how to raise kittens, please let me know. I'm gonna let that fill up again. Let me dry off my hands. Okay, I'll put you guys here a little bit. Hey guys, so this is the part of the video where I'm going to tell you guys about my labor and delivery story, and that will be the title of this video. Yeah, Emrys right here, she is passed out. She doesn't like being in the bassinet, if she doesn't have to, so I'm kind of, like, where she's at, I don't have to worry about the cats bugging her, or she doesn't know how to roll over yet, so I don't have to worry about her rolling over and hurting herself. And plus, I have a pillow, like right here, just in case. But she's been asleep for like an hour or two now. I'm watching Jacksepticeye. I just filmed 2 TikToks so far on my TikTok, which is Savannah Buckler. It will be right here. And then I have a Savannah Spams account. And then I have all of the Salem stuff, which will be linked down in the description box below. So my labor story, since my labor and delivery story, since I feel like I didn't like actually sit down and like talk to you guys about it, I kind of just wung it, if that makes sense. Okay, so it is September 30th, 2022. Her due date is not until, well, wasn't until October 9th. So she was quite a few days early. So 9/30/2022 is when all of this is taking place. I started to feel weird around 6 a.m. on that day. And I didn't think much of it, so I just went straight back to sleep. Woke up at 8:16. No, I woke up around 8 o'clock and started having contractions. They were short, but they were consistent. Meaning, like, they would only be lasting like 10 to 15 seconds, and it was just one after another. So around 8:16, I texted Caleb, letting him know that, like, hey, I think I'm going into labor, and everything like that, or something along those lines. I'm gonna be putting up all the screenshots and everything. So yeah, but it was 8:16, and that is when I texted Caleb, or called him, or something along those lines, saying another one. And then when another contraction started up, I sent him another one. And I wasn't keeping an eye on the times. I was just keeping an eye on when the contractions were starting and when the contractions stopped. And yeah, Tigress is here. That's besides the point. But then, as you guys can see from all these screenshots, Caleb and I were talking literally the entire time he was at work. And Eddie was still asleep at this time. He was downstairs. And Kayla, so I was just having constant contractions, and then I will be putting a trigger warning because I did take pictures of me losing my mucus plug. So I went to the bathroom, I wiped, and I realized that there was this pinkish red substance, and that was me losing my mucus plug. And so I texted Caleb, and after I sent him the picture, I'm like, babe, I'm losing my mucus plug, I think it's time. And so he's like, you need to wake Eddie up. I'm like, I don't even think I can go down the stairs, because our stairs, if you guys have not seen my other videos, are very, very narrow, and it's very, very dangerous for a pregnant lady to go down, especially when there's clothes everywhere, because we are severely behind on laundry. So he was like, okay, give me a second. So he was talking to his boss, which is my aunt, the entire time, letting them know that Savannah may be in labor and everything like that. So Julie sent him to the bank and then told him to come home, wake Eddie up, and then go back to work, and if my contractions were still going, then take me to the hospital. So, short time later, like, I was still texting Caleb this entire time, if you guys can't see from all the screenshots that are popping up on the screen here. Short time later, he comes home, he goes downstairs, wakes Eddie up. Eddie comes upstairs and he thinks that I'm just having really bad Braxton Hicks contractions. So that's what Eddie is saying. He's saying, you're just having really bad Braxton Hicks, it's not time yet, blah blah blah. But later did he realize I was actually in labor. So time goes on, Caleb went back to work. I'm still texting him. I'm still in a lot of pain. I keep going to the bathroom, keep wiping. A lot more of my mucus plug is still going, and then still coming out. And if you guys don't know, once you lose your mucus plug, that's kind of like the sign that, hey bitch, you're in labor. So I was texting Caleb constantly calling him, and then he was all like, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's time. And then around a little after 9 o'clock, we like finished getting everything together. At this point, like, we were like dead ass set on going to the hospital. So all of our hospital bags, Caleb and I had a combined hospital bag and Eddie had his own. So Eddie's hospital bag and our hospital bag were already in the car. The only thing that was missing was the girls' diaper bags. So while I was still having contractions, Caleb was finishing getting everything together, getting last minute things set in stone and ready to go. So we called Sarah at some point and was like, hey, we think that Savannah is in labor and everything like that. So give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So like I said, we were constantly calling Sarah and letting her know, like keeping her updated on everything that was going on. So we got the girls' diaper bags ready, threw them in the car, put the girls in the car. Then we went to Sarah's to drop off Ziva. That was okay. The contractions kind of slowed down at that time when we were at Sarah's. We kind of stayed there a little bit. I said, I love you, Ziva. Mommy will be back here in a little bit. Thinking that we were going to go to the hospital. They were going to tell me it's just a false alarm and then get sent home. That's not what happened. And keep in mind, this is all like in the morning, happening on September 30th. And Caleb was only at work for maybe like 1 or 2 hours at this point. So, we dropped off Ziva, we headed towards the hospital. At this point, the contractions were starting to come again. And at this point, I kind of knew, and I kind of figured I was going to have another September baby. I kept telling myself, and everyone kept jinxing me, that she was going to come earlier, that she was going to come late. And everyone was right, she came early. I kind of figured that, like I said, she was going to come early. So we got to the hospital. We went into the clinic side. So, and due to COVID and everything, they still have that one person sitting at the door. And we went in. And we're like, I know I don't have an appointment, but I think I'm in labor. And she's like, okay, have you guys had any COVID symptoms, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, no. So she's like, okay, go over there to the reception station. So here she is, and the reception station is like literally like right here for those who haven't been in the Ogallala hospital. So she's like, okay, just go in there and then tell them what's going on, and then we'll go from there. So we're like, okay. And we had to wear fucking masks at this point. So we went there, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm in labor. They checked me in and everything, and they sent me to the ER side, which is straight down the hallway. So let me just give you guys like a small, like, little thing on like what the hospital looks like. So they have the door, like the entrance over here. So it's the entrance, and then another door, and then the ladies like right here, and then after that, the reception station is like literally like diagonal from it, and then on this side is the outpatient services and another station over there, and then straight down is the emergency room side. So they sent us to the emergency room side of the hospital. So at this point, like I said, the contractions were kind of slowing down, kind of coming and going. But like I said, still short and consistent. So we talked to the reception lady at the emergency side, and I'm like, hey, I'm Savannah, I think I'm in labor. And they're like, okay, just wait in the waiting room. They had me waiting in that fucking in the waiting room for 15 to 20 minutes. And then another lady came in, and then we were literally there before that lady came in, and that lady got to leave before we got the chance to. So,
how can I say, I'm just a sucker for the beans. Am I right? It's right under, there we go. Don't need to be careful about it. It does the job for you.
Okay, she's still up. So at this point, 15-20 minutes later, a nurse finally comes in, and I'm like, hey, I need to use the restroom. She's like, okay, here, pee in a cup. So I peed in the cup and everything like that. So then they finally took me into the labor and delivery room. They put a contraction machine on my stomach and basically just put in the IV and everything, and they're like, yeah, you're having baby today. You are having regular fluent contractions. You're having baby today. And then Caleb was a lot better this go around than he was last time, so props to you. But labor and delivery room, they hooked me up. They tried to do the contraction machine that is like it's like this little machine that they stick to your stomach that doesn't have like all the wires and shit plugged in to like let me like have the freedom to like walk around and shit. My skin did not like it and refused it. So we didn't do that. We did the machine that had all the wires and shit connected to it, and then they had to put fluids in me and shit like that. So yeah, I had like the IV stand thing like I did last time, and I was walking around. They put me in a gown and everything, and yeah, I was nude from the waist down. I only had my bra and my shirt on at this point, or maybe just my bra. So yeah, I was connected to all this shit, right? And then they did a cervix check. I was 2 centimeters dilated. And then Dr. Wong came in and was all like, hey, if she is not continuing to dilate in 2 hours, we are going to not only check her again, but break her water. And at this point, the contractions were speeding up, and they were speeding up quick, and they were very, 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 very painful. Yeah, they were very, 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 very painful. And I did not get the epidural until 5 minutes after it was time to push. And I'll get there in a second. So 2 hours later, it was still not, my body just wasn't doing what it was supposed to. So they broke my water. They showed me like the pad and everything that they had underneath me, and basically just told me and showed me like what it was like, how my what it looked like and what it meant, meaning and she ended up pooping a lot in the womb, meaning they would have to keep a better eye on me. So it was just like this green kind of disgusting color. So they broke my water. Things were starting to speed up, and at this point Anna came. It was Caleb, Eddie, and Anna in the room. And Anna did not leave my side. For those of you guys who are confused, Anna is my cousin. She never left my side, and neither did the boys, only to like step out when they did the cervix check, or to step out to smoke, and that was it. So Anna never really left my side. So things were progressing. I was starting to get in a lot more pain. And I remember going into the tub that they had and doing the jets, and I remember like the water just splurted everywhere, and that was funny. Got Anna completely soaked, and that kind of took a little bit of the relief, like the pain away, but it was still not enough to keep me from going absolutely fucking insane. And then the anesthesiologist came in a short time later, and then finally did the epidural, and that's kind of what like really pushed me into labor. Before that, backtracking a little bit, they checked me again, and at this point I'm 6 centimeters dilated, and the boys were outside at this point smoking. So I didn't tell them until they came back in. I'm like, hey guys, I'm 6 centimeters. And they're like, oh shit. And I'm like, yeah. So do the math. Because I had her at 6:53 that following night. So, yeah, I'll get there in a second though. So the anesthesiologist came in, and she's like, okay, it's time to do this epidural. So I have scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine, and my spine is an S curve. So like my spine kind of like curves like that. So she was having a hell of a time trying to like figure out like where to put this epidural, and she numbed the shit out of my spine, like out of my back, and it never got the chance to kick in. This epidural never got the chance to kick in. So she was like, the boys and Anna were standing in this corner while everything was happening. So basically when you get the epidural, you have this pillow and you have to like sit like this and not move like at all, because the slightest movement can paralyze you.
I want to be able to.
So while she was doing this, I'm still having these painful ass contractions. She's having a lot of issues back there. She literally had to leave because she forgot something, and I'm still stuck in this position, just screaming in pain. And like when I say screaming, like I'm fucking cursing, and just like in a shitload of pain. So she finally numbs my back and finally gets the epidural in. Like I said, that kind of pushed me into labor, and I'm like, I need to fucking push. And like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing behind me, but like, I need to push. So everyone comes rushing in, right? And I give 3 pushes. The first push was not really that great, so he recommended me grabbing the back of my legs and then pushing forward. So that's what I did, and then 2 pushes later, she was finally born, and that was at 6:53. We went in at a little after 9 o'clock and had her at 6:53. You guys do the math. So yeah. And then at this point, like, I'm starting to feel the effects of the epidural. So, like, yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects of the epidural. So, like, my legs were completely numb. And then they were taking care of her. I was slurring my words and, yeah, feeling great.
Hello, Chase. How are you doing today? Welcome back.
There we go. And they're like, okay, we want to transfer you to the recovery room, but we can't do that till you gain feeling back. So at this point, I'm like pinching, prodding, moving my legs any way that I possibly can to try and get my feeling back. And then the boys at this point went outside. So like short time later, after I held her, everyone got to hold her and pictures were taken, blah blah blah. I'm watching Mackie and Amanda now, by the way. The boys left to go smoke. They're like, we'll be right back, we're just gonna step out to go smoke. And they were out there for like 15-20 minutes. So at this point, I was finally starting to gain feeling in my legs again. And at this point, my sister Ashley arrived, and me and her talked and hung out, and Anna was still here. So yeah,
it's getting closer, whatever it is.
Like the rest of it's kind of like a blur, but the stuff that I can remember is I finally, like, the nurse came and went, and then I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to try and use the bathroom. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, because at this point my legs and my feet were gaining feeling back. And I gained feeling back, and they're like, okay, we're gonna transfer you. So the boys came in and they're like, we're transferring her to the next room, get all your guys' belongings. So they're like, awesome timing. And we went to room 4, which is where we stayed the rest of the time. So that was my labor story and my delivery story. So this is my you guys understand, but yeah. The rest of the time there was very smooth. Eddie could not stay in the room with us, so he kind of slept in the car. And then that following Monday is when he started his job. So he's been working for his friend for going on 3 weeks now, and it's been, I've only seen him maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times the entire time he's been gone. But yeah, that was my labor and delivery story. She weighed 6 pounds 4 ounces and was 18 and a half inches long. So yeah, that is my labor and delivery story. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Okay guys, so Sarah is coming by to drop off the groceries and everything, and then she's gonna run those strainer things out to Caleb. And then we got a kennel for the fucking dog. Caleb just has to make $50 payments on it every couple weeks. Thank you. Shout out to whoever is giving it to us. But yeah. I just wanted to update you guys on there. Look at the fucking weather today. It's like cloudy and gloomy. Nebraska weather. Grr. Alrighty, well, I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Okay, so Sarah just left. I don't know if y'all can see, but like over there. 1 second. Okay, all of that is what she got us. Okay. Emma's awake, I already changed her bed, changed her outfit, fed her, did all that. So, I am ahead of the game. So like I said, we're getting a dog kennel for our dog. That way the people who have been harassing me about the damn dog can stop harassing me about the damn dog now. Caleb just has to make $50 payments every time he gets paid, so. How does that make you feel, huh? Knowing you can't fucking harass me anymore. I'm still watching Mackie and Amanda, by the way. Or you can still harass me, but no point when you're not gonna get your way. Just saying. I was gonna be so pissed off if he knocked my phone into the fucking dishwater. Now we can finish doing laundry because Sarah got us some more laundry soap. So, thank you, by the way. Shout out to you, girlie. She also finally got to hold Ziva. I mean, Amrit, sorry. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna let that fill up. Come here, Amrit. Okay, I'm gonna let this fill up. I'll take you guys here a little bit. This clip can't be too long. I gotta upload another video. But finally got to put Amrit down in her bassinet. I haven't done any fucking cleaning in the living room, but I know Caleb won't get too mad because of how much work I've done already. But I don't want him, like I said, to be upset, so I'm gonna start on the living room. Still watching Mackie and Amanda. I have no big update on my life. Surprisingly. Caleb gets off work at 4. So literally here shortly. People keep fucking staring at my damn dog. Not too much longer till we can get the candle. Okay. the dishwater is actually good, so I can go ahead and wash more dishes. Okay, like I said, this clip can't be too much longer because I'm running out of time here. Meaning I gotta figure out what videos I'm gonna upload next. It's been a while since roommate reached out. I haven't heard from him since this morning. I got off the phone with Sarah. She ended up calling me to see if I liked everything that she got. I never got the chance to even go through it yet because I was taking care of my daughter. Have about a minute and a half here left. Okay. I have been getting so much stuff done. But I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Not really.
Okay.
Okay guys, so this is kind of like what's going on in our fridge. Top is drinks. I'm gonna be moving those up there. And then food, sauces, meat. Yeah, so I'm gonna vlog this. Something's wrong with our fridge, so Caleb is trying to figure out what's wrong with it while I ow. Sorry for everyone that's wearing headphones. Oh jeez. It's okay, Amrith. We're just trying to like clean up a little bit. Caleb's trying to figure out what's wrong with our oven. I am trying to make it to where we have less trash and less things literally fucking everywhere. So did it come unplugged?
No, is the light on yet?
No. And it doesn't really like matter like what we drink since Eddie's not here. Eddie doesn't like different flavored energy drinks and or different flavored Red Bull. So when he's not here, we can basically, oh, it feels like it's getting colder. Oh, can you pick all of the, yeah, that up?
Yeah.
And there's a syringe part out there.
I'll pick that when I sweep.
Are you sleeping tonight?
I don't know. But I'll still get it when I sweep.
And with the energy drinks, like I said, Caleb and I will like literally drink whatever. We like Bang, we like Monster, we like Red Bull. So literally it doesn't really matter to us. So yeah. If you want shit done, you have to do shit yourself. Okay, that's it. Alright, I'll put you guys here. And actually, I think I'm gonna end off October 15th video here. And I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.